Let me start with a simple bowl, something many of us have seen since childhood: oatmeal. It looks humble, almost ordinary. But what if I told you that inside those soft, steaming oats lies one of nature's most powerful health-promoting foods, one that doctors are only beginning to fully appreciate? For people over 50, the story of oatmeal isn't just about breakfast, it's about longevity. It's about protecting your heart, sharpening your mind, fueling your body, and even helping your cells age gracefully. Today, I want to take you on a journey backed by science, guided by medicine, and inspired by real human vitality to uncover 15 incredible benefits of oatmeal that have left even doctors amazed. Because when we understand how food truly works within our body, we realize every bite has the power to heal, to strengthen, and to help us thrive at any age. Oatmeal nourishes your body's defense systems from metabolism to immunity in ways that are far deeper than most people realize. When we think about food as medicine, oatmeal is one of the best examples of how something simple, natural, and affordable can work in harmony with the body's built-in mechanisms for protection and repair. It starts from the moment you take that first spoonful. Inside every oat are compounds that don't just feed you. They train your body to respond better to stress, inflammation, and aging. This is because oats are filled with nutrients that support the systems responsible for defending your health at every level: your metabolism, your gut, your immune cells, and even your blood vessels. At the heart of oatmeal's power is a special type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This fiber behaves like a silent guardian inside your digestive system. As soon as it mixes with water, it forms a gel-like substance that moves slowly through your intestines, gently coating the walls of your gut. This action helps stabilize blood sugar by slowing down the absorption of glucose, which means fewer spikes and crashes that can stress your metabolism over time. For people over 50, this is particularly important because insulin sensitivity tends to decrease with age. Beta-glucan gives your pancreas and liver the breathing room they need to function optimally, keeping blood sugar levels in a healthier range throughout the day. But the story doesn't end there. The same beta-glucan that balances your metabolism also becomes food for the beneficial bacteria in your gut. These microorganisms, collectively known as the gut microbiome, are one of the most powerful components of your body's defense system. When you feed them the right kind of fiber, like that found in oats, they flourish and produce short-chain fatty acids such as butyrate. Butyrate has remarkable effects. It reduces inflammation, strengthens the intestinal barrier, and even communicates with your immune system to prevent it from overreacting. This is how something as simple as oatmeal can help regulate immune balance. A stable gut leads to a stable immune system, and that stability is crucial for longevity. As your gut becomes healthier, it influences nearly every other organ in your body. The gut is often called the second brain, and for good reason. It's connected to your nervous system through the vagus nerve. The calming, nourishing effect of oatmeal on your gut microbiome indirectly supports brain function. A healthy microbiome can lower levels of systemic inflammation, which has been linked to conditions like Alzheimer's disease and cognitive decline. The antioxidants in oats, particularly a group called avenanthramides, add another layer of protection. These compounds help reduce oxidative stress by neutralizing free radicals, tiny, unstable molecules that can damage cells and accelerate aging. Studies have shown that avenanthramides improve the function of blood vessels by increasing the availability of nitric oxide, which helps them relax and maintain healthy blood flow to the brain and heart. That same process of improved circulation benefits the immune system as well. When your blood vessels are healthy and flexible, immune cells can travel efficiently throughout your body, reaching the tissues where they're needed most. Oatmeal supports this process by lowering levels of LDL cholesterol, which can otherwise clog arteries and restrict the flow of oxygen and nutrients. The fiber binds to cholesterol in the digestive tract, carrying it out of the body before it can accumulate in your bloodstream. This protective mechanism not only shields your heart but also ensures that your immune system has the access it needs to every part of your body. Beyond fiber and antioxidants, oatmeal contains an array of micronutrients that further reinforce your defenses. Magnesium, zinc, iron, and B vitamins all play essential roles in metabolic and immune processes. Magnesium supports more than 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, many of which are directly involved in converting food into energy. As we age, magnesium levels tend to decline, leading to fatigue, muscle weakness, and impaired glucose control. A regular serving of oatmeal helps replenish these stores naturally. Zinc and iron are critical for immune cell production and oxygen transport. Without adequate amounts, your body's ability to fight infection and maintain energy levels diminishes. Oats provide a balanced, plant-based source of these minerals, supporting both vitality and resistance to illness. The slow-release carbohydrates in oats are another key part of their metabolic advantage. Unlike refined grains, which flood your system with glucose and trigger inflammation, oats release energy gradually. This steady supply of fuel helps maintain consistent energy levels and prevents the hormonal fluctuations that contribute to weight gain and fatigue. Stable energy also supports the immune system, as it allows your body to allocate resources toward defense and repair rather than constantly managing blood sugar swings. For individuals over 50, maintaining metabolic balance in this way can make a profound difference in overall resilience and longevity. Oatmeal's effect on inflammation is one of its most impressive qualities. Chronic low-grade inflammation is now recognized as a root cause of many age-related diseases, from arthritis to heart disease to cancer. The bioactive compounds in oats counter this process on multiple fronts. Beta-glucan reduces inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, while avenanthramides inhibit the adhesion of inflammatory molecules to blood vessel walls. Together, they create a soothing internal environment where your body's defense systems can operate efficiently rather than constantly being on high alert. This balance allows immune cells to focus on genuine threats like infections and cellular damage without mistakenly attacking healthy tissues. Even the texture and warmth of oatmeal have subtle but meaningful physiological effects. A warm breakfast helps stimulate digestion and circulation, priming your body's systems for the day ahead. The comfort of oatmeal can lower stress hormones such as cortisol, which, when chronically elevated, suppress immune function and accelerate aging. This gentle calming effect supports emotional well-being, which is closely intertwined with immune health. The mind and body are not separate entities, they communicate continuously through chemical signals, and oatmeal supports that dialogue in a positive way. When researchers study populations with high oat consumption, they consistently find lower rates of metabolic syndrome, improved lipid profiles, and stronger immune markers. These findings confirm that oatmeal's influence is not theoretical, it's measurable. It reinforces what modern medicine is rediscovering, that the foods we eat daily can modulate our body's natural defenses more powerfully than many realize. By nourishing your metabolism and immune system at the same time, oatmeal acts as both prevention and protection. It doesn't just provide nutrients, it optimizes the systems that decide how those nutrients are used. From a metabolic perspective, oatmeal is almost like a gentle personal trainer for your cells. It challenges your system in healthy ways, promoting adaptation and efficiency. Each time your body digests oatmeal, it practices stabilizing glucose, balancing insulin, and fine-tuning the microbiome's output of beneficial metabolites. These processes together form a symphony of defense, ensuring that even as the years pass, your inner machinery continues to work smoothly. The immune system, meanwhile, becomes more intelligent, less likely to overreact, more capable of recognizing and responding to true threats. This is how oatmeal, a food as simple as it is ancient, helps the body defend itself on multiple fronts. It restores the natural equilibrium between the systems that protect, repair, and renew. It nourishes the inner network of metabolism and immunity that keeps us strong, clear-minded, and resilient well beyond the age of 50. It's not a magic pill or a quick fix. It's the consistent nourishment that allows your body's own brilliance to shine through quietly and powerfully every single day. It activates natural healing pathways that protect the heart, brain, and gut through a complex network of biological processes that science is only beginning to fully understand. Oatmeal is not just a food, it's a natural activator of the body's built-in repair systems, a nutritional signal that tells your cells to restore balance, reduce damage, and enhance vitality from the inside out. When you eat oatmeal, you're not simply fueling your body, you're engaging molecular switches that influence how your genes express themselves, how your cells communicate, and how your organs stay resilient against disease and aging. This is what makes oatmeal extraordinary. It doesn't just prevent problems, it helps your body heal and adapt. The first way oatmeal activates these healing pathways is through its impact on the endothelium, the thin layer of cells that line every blood vessel in the body. These cells play a crucial role in cardiovascular health, regulating blood flow, blood pressure, and inflammation. When they function properly, they release nitric oxide, a molecule that keeps blood vessels relaxed and flexible. Oats contain unique antioxidants known as avenanthramides, which stimulate the production of nitric oxide and help protect endothelial cells from oxidative stress. This improved endothelial function enhances circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients more efficiently to tissues, including the heart and brain. Over time, better blood flow means more nourishment, faster repair, and greater resilience against the slow damage that contributes to heart disease and cognitive decline. Oatmeal helps lower LDL cholesterol, one of the key risk factors for cardiovascular disease. The beta-glucan fiber in oats binds to cholesterol in the digestive system, preventing it from being absorbed into the bloodstream. Instead, it is excreted naturally from the body. This not only reduces the total cholesterol level, but also decreases the oxidation of LDL particles, which is one of the triggers for arterial plaque formation. Lowering oxidative stress in the arteries is a crucial healing process. It gives your blood vessels a chance to recover, reduce inflammation, and regain flexibility. Each serving of oatmeal contributes to that repair cycle, supporting the natural regeneration of the vascular system. Oatmeal also influences a healing pathway in the brain that is tied to inflammation and oxidative stress. The brain consumes about 20% of the body's oxygen supply, which means it is constantly exposed to oxidative reactions that can damage neurons over time. Antioxidants in oats, avenanthramides, ferulic acid, and tocotrienols act as neuroprotective compounds that help shield the brain from oxidative injury. They neutralize free radicals, reduce microglial activation, the immune cells in the brain, and improve communication between neurons. This protective effect helps preserve cognitive function, enhances focus, and supports memory retention, especially important for people over 50 who face increased risk of neurodegenerative changes. Furthermore, the slow-release carbohydrates in oats play a critical role in maintaining brain health. The brain relies on a steady supply of glucose for energy, but sharp spikes and drops in blood sugar can cause mental fatigue, irritability, and long-term damage to neural pathways. Oatmeal provides a gradual release of energy that keeps glucose levels stable, ensuring a consistent fuel supply for brain cells. This stability supports neurotransmitter balance, helping regulate mood and emotional well-being. Research shows that steady glucose levels also reduce cortisol production, which protects brain tissue from the harmful effects of chronic stress, a silent disruptor of both mental and physical health. The gut, often referred to as the foundation of the body's health, is another key area where oatmeal activates healing pathways. The beta-glucan in oats serves as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial bacteria in the gut microbiome. These bacteria break down the fiber and produce short-chain fatty acids such as butyrate, acetate, and propionate. Among them, butyrate stands out as a major healing molecule. It strengthens the intestinal lining, reduces permeability, and prevents toxins or pathogens from entering the bloodstream. This process not only protects the gut, but also lowers systemic inflammation throughout the body. When the gut barrier is strong, the immune system can function more efficiently, responding to real threats while avoiding unnecessary inflammatory responses that contribute to chronic diseases. A healthy gut microbiome also influences healing beyond digestion. The metabolites produced by gut bacteria communicate with distant organs like the liver, heart, and even the brain through biochemical signaling. This gut organ axis helps regulate immune balance, hormone production, and detoxification. Oatmeal's ability to nurture beneficial gut flora contributes to this interconnected healing network, reinforcing the idea that what happens in the gut affects every aspect of wellness. People who consume oatmeal regularly often experience improved digestion, reduced bloating, and enhanced energy levels, all of which are signs that the internal systems of repair and renewal are functioning effectively. Another fascinating way oatmeal supports natural healing is through its anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation is one of the underlying causes of many degenerative diseases. Atherosclerosis, arthritis, diabetes, and even cancer. The unique phytochemicals in oats act at the molecular level to inhibit inflammatory pathways, such as NF-kappa B and COX-2, which are responsible for the production of inflammatory mediators in the body. By modulating these pathways, oatmeal helps the body transition from a state of chronic inflammation to one of balance and repair. This doesn't suppress the immune system. Instead, it helps it work more intelligently, responding when needed, standing down when not. Beyond these biochemical effects, oatmeal contributes to healing through its influence on metabolism and cellular health. The minerals found in oats, magnesium, manganese, selenium, and zinc, are essential cofactors for enzymes that repair DNA, produce energy, and protect cells from oxidative stress. Magnesium, for example, supports mitochondrial function, ensuring that each cell can generate the energy required for healing. Selenium enhances the activity of antioxidant enzymes like glutathione peroxidase, which helps neutralize peroxides and prevent cellular damage. This fine-tuned orchestration of nutrients turns oatmeal into a metabolic ally, helping cells recover from wear and tear and maintain optimal function even as the body ages. The impact of oatmeal on healing can also be observed in its role in weight regulation and metabolic balance. Excess body fat, particularly around the abdomen, contributes to inflammation and hormonal imbalances that interfere with the body's ability to heal. Oatmeal, being rich in fiber and low on the glycemic index, promotes satiety and stabilizes appetite hormones such as leptin and ghrelin. This helps reduce overeating and supports healthy weight management. When body fat decreases, inflammatory markers drop, and the body's repair mechanisms can operate more effectively. Maintaining a balanced weight is one of the most powerful ways to promote healing and longevity, and oatmeal supports this process naturally through its nutrient composition, digestive effects. Even the texture and temperature of oatmeal have physiological effects that enhance healing. A warm meal early in the day triggers digestive enzymes and blood flow to the gut, signaling the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode of the body. This activation reduces stress hormones, allowing for better nutrient absorption and promoting cellular recovery. The comforting nature of oatmeal also has a psychological impact. It promotes relaxation and emotional calmness, which indirectly supports healing by reducing chronic stress responses that can impair the immune system. Scientific studies have provided clear evidence of these healing effects. Regular consumption of oatmeal has been associated with lower markers of systemic inflammation, improved endothelial function, and enhanced antioxidant capacity in the bloodstream. People who include oats in their diets tend to have lower risks of heart attacks, strokes, and metabolic syndrome. These benefits are cumulative, building over time as the nutrients and bioactive compounds in oatmeal continuously interact with the body's cellular systems. The more consistently you nourish those systems, the stronger they become at repairing themselves and resisting damage. The interconnected nature of oatmeal's healing pathways, spanning from the heart to the brain to the gut, illustrates how one food can influence multiple organ systems simultaneously. Improved circulation enhances brain function. A healthy gut strengthens immunity. Reduced inflammation allows for faster tissue regeneration. Oatmeal weaves these systems together in a way that creates synergy rather than separation. The same compounds that protect your arteries also calm your nerves and nurture your microbiome. The same fibers that balance blood sugar also feed your gut bacteria, which in turn support brain health. This holistic web of interactions is what makes oatmeal truly remarkable in the context of human daughter health. It doesn't target just one condition or symptom. It works with the body's natural intelligence to support equilibrium across multiple systems. Every spoonful contributes to microscopic processes, enzymes activating, cells repairing, vessels opening that together define how well we age and how resilient we remain against disease. When these natural healing pathways are activated and sustained through consistent nourishment, the result is not just the absence of illness, but the presence of vitality that radiates from within, quietly sustained by the science and simplicity of oatmeal. A simple daily bowl can become a science-backed tool for longevity after 50 because oatmeal embodies the principle that small, consistent habits create profound biological change over time. Longevity isn't just about living longer, it's about maintaining the energy, clarity, and strength that allow you to enjoy life fully in the decades beyond midlife. As the body ages, its systems begin to slow down. Metabolism becomes less efficient, cell renewal decreases, inflammation rises, and the risk of chronic disease increases. Oatmeal addresses these changes at their root by providing the nutrients, fibers, and bioactive compounds that help the body restore balance. Eating oatmeal regularly is like giving your cells the information they need to repair, protect, and rejuvenate themselves naturally, turning an ordinary breakfast into a quiet act of longevity support. At the core of oatmeal's impact on aging is its ability to regulate metabolic health. After 50, insulin sensitivity tends to decline, meaning that the body becomes less effective at managing blood sugar levels. This metabolic shift contributes to fatigue, weight gain, and eventually higher risks of conditions like type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. The soluble fiber beta-glucan in oats helps reverse this trend by slowing the absorption of glucose in the digestive tract. This leads to a more gradual rise in blood sugar and a steadier release of energy throughout the day. Stable blood sugar prevents the formation of advanced glycation end products, harmful compounds that damage tissues and accelerate the aging of skin, arteries, and organs. Each time you eat oatmeal, you're supporting a process that keeps your metabolic machinery running smoothly, preventing the small but cumulative injuries that cause premature aging. Oatmeal's contribution to cardiovascular longevity is equally powerful. Heart disease remains the leading cause of mortality after 50, but oatmeal provides a natural defense through multiple mechanisms. The same beta-glucan that balances blood sugar also helps remove excess cholesterol from the bloodstream. It binds with bile acids in the gut, which are made from cholesterol, and carries them out of the body. The liver then uses more cholesterol to produce new bile acids, lowering overall levels in the blood. This process not only reduces LDL and cholesterol but also prevents its oxidation, a key factor in the development of arterial plaque. Antioxidants like avenanthramides further protect the arterial lining by reducing inflammation and promoting nitric oxide production, allowing blood vessels to remain elastic and responsive. Better circulation supports not only the heart but also the brain, muscles, and skin, reinforcing vitality at every level. The brain benefits of oatmeal also connect deeply to longevity. Cognitive decline is one of the most concerning aspects of aging, and research shows that nutrition plays a critical role in maintaining mental sharpness. Oatmeal provides a steady supply of glucose, the brain's preferred fuel, without the disruptive spikes and drops caused by refined carbohydrates. This consistent energy supports neurotransmitter synthesis, improving mood and cognitive performance. Additionally, the polyphenols and antioxidants found in oats protect neurons from oxidative stress, one of the main drivers of age-related neurodegeneration. Avenanthramides have been shown to cross the blood-brain barrier, where they reduce inflammation and support the health of microglial cells, the brain's internal immune defense. This means oatmeal doesn't just feed the brain, it shields it, ensuring that cognitive performance remains strong and that mental clarity endures as the years pass. The gut is another central player in the story of longevity, and oatmeal's prebiotic effects help sustain it. As people age, the diversity and strength of the gut microbiome tend to decline, leading to weaker immunity and greater inflammation. The fibers in oats nourish beneficial bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which reinforce the intestinal barrier and reduce systemic inflammation. A healthy gut microbiome influences not only digestion, but also mood, immunity, and even cardiovascular function. The connection between the gut and brain, often called the gut-brain axis, is strengthened by the nutrients in oats, leading to better emotional balance and resilience. A single serving of oatmeal each morning helps sustain this ecosystem, creating ripple effects across the entire body that promote balance and longevity. Oatmeal's role in cellular protection and repair is another key dimension of its longevity power. The antioxidants in oats combat oxidative stress, the accumulation of free radicals that damage DNA, proteins, and cell membranes. Over time, oxidative stress contributes to aging by impairing cellular communication and reducing the efficiency of mitochondria, the powerhouses of the cell. Compounds like avenanthramides, ferulic acid, and vitamin E derivatives in oats neutralize free radicals and activate the body's own antioxidant enzymes. This dual effect not only prevents damage but also enhances the cell's ability to repair itself. Magnesium and manganese found in oats further support these enzymatic processes, enabling cells to maintain optimal function under stress. With each serving, oatmeal fuels these micro-repairs that collectively slow biological aging. Another vital way oatmeal promotes longevity is through its influence on inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation is often called inflammaging because it underlies so many age-related diseases: heart disease, arthritis, diabetes, and even cancer. Oatmeal reduces inflammation through multiple pathways. Beta-glucan lowers inflammatory cytokines in the blood. Avenanthramides inhibit the adhesion of immune cells to blood vessel walls, and the balanced macronutrient profile of oats helps regulate hormones like cortisol that can drive inflammation when chronically elevated. Reducing inflammation allows the body to redirect energy toward regeneration rather than defense, helping tissues heal and function optimally even as the years advance. Beyond the internal mechanisms, oatmeal supports longevity through its impact on body composition and weight management. Maintaining a healthy weight after 50 becomes increasingly difficult due to hormonal shifts, reduced muscle mass, and slower metabolism. Oatmeal naturally assists with this challenge by increasing satiety and supporting balanced calorie intake. The fiber expands in the stomach, signaling fullness to the brain and helping prevent overeating. The slow-release carbohydrates keep hunger hormones like ghrelin in check while stabilizing leptin, the hormone that regulates long-term energy balance. This stable appetite control promotes healthy weight management without extreme diets or restrictions. Because excess body fat is linked to inflammation and metabolic disease, keeping weight stable through a food like oatmeal indirectly adds years of vitality and reduces the burden on the heart, liver, and joints. Oatmeal's nutrient profile also supports the repair and maintenance of tissues that tend to weaken with age, such as bones, muscles, and skin. It provides plant-based protein and essential minerals like phosphorus, magnesium, and zinc, which are vital for bone density and muscle function. As we age, maintaining lean muscle mass is essential for mobility, balance, and metabolic health. The amino acids in oats, while modest, contribute to muscle repair when combined with other protein sources in the diet. The zinc and antioxidants in oats also promote skin repair, reducing oxidative damage that leads to wrinkles and loss of elasticity. These effects, though subtle, accumulate over time, creating a body that feels younger and stronger from the inside out. Even the simplicity and consistency of eating oatmeal daily contribute to its longevity effect. The act of starting the day with a nourishing, slow-burning meal helps establish a rhythm that supports metabolic and hormonal balance. This morning routine stabilizes the circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock, which regulates everything from digestion and sleep to hormone production and immune response. A stable circadian rhythm is a critical but often overlooked factor in longevity. By eating a wholesome, fiber-rich meal early in the day, you're aligning your body's energy cycles with its natural repair patterns, setting the stage for better digestion, more restful sleep, and stronger immunity over time. There's also a psychological component to longevity that oatmeal naturally supports. The warmth, texture, and simplicity of a bowl of oatmeal evoke comfort and mindfulness. When you take the time to prepare and eat it, you slow down, activating the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's rest and digest mode. This reduces chronic stress responses, lowers cortisol levels, and supports emotional equilibrium. Since chronic stress accelerates aging by impairing immunity and promoting inflammation, the calm ritual of eating oatmeal becomes a subtle but powerful longevity practice. The science behind oatmeal's benefits continues to grow, with research showing that individuals who consume oats regularly tend to have lower risks of metabolic syndrome, hypertension, and premature mortality. These findings align with what we know about the body's adaptive capacity when it receives the right signals from nutrient-dense foods. It doesn't just survive longer, it thrives longer. The synergy of fiber, antioxidants, minerals, and phytonutrients in oatmeal sends those signals in perfect harmony. It's not one nutrient that makes oatmeal special, but the interaction of all its components working together to support every system involved in aging. For people over 50, the choice to eat oatmeal every day represents more than just a dietary decision. It's an investment in long-term cellular health. Each bowl provides a steady source of energy, supports cardiovascular integrity, nurtures the microbiome, reduces inflammation, and enhances resilience against the wear and tear of time. Oatmeal demonstrates that longevity isn't about complicated regimens or expensive supplements. It's about consistency, nourishment, and alignment with the body's natural rhythms. It shows that one simple meal, repeated with intention, can send healing ripples through every organ system, sustaining vitality far into the later years of life.